What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So before I start this video, this is just a little recap. I was recording some stuff. This was before my interview, okay? So I went to Austin, and I got a lot of stuff because, yeah, let's just check it out. Here we go. Alright guys, so we are going to take a trip to ATX because I gotta get some papers signed, just literally for some papers that the school is asking for. I don't even know, bro, but I literally took a day off and now we're going to ATX. I'm just gonna go get these papers signed and then we're gonna come back. And this is med school right here. I did have a good interview. I felt like I did pretty good, so we'll see. I would have to wait, guys. It's probably gonna be in this vlog, but I have to wait to see if I got accepted. But while I'm going over there, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit. So let's just hit the road, Jack, and let's go. Guys, I just want to take a moment to just thank God for the things that he has done in my life. I never really imagined me doing a lot of this stuff, me getting things done right now, and just knowing that the day is getting closer and closer. And I just couldn't thank God enough, because honestly, I don't know how I got to this point. I don't know how I'm even here. I don't know, it's just crazy the things that I went through this past year. And of course, I did my best to trust God and just keep going with my life, even though for a whole month I was down. I was I was not in a good situation. So all I gotta say is, if you're down right now, or you're in a situation where you don't know what's going on, just pray and trust God, because it really helps. It really helps. And I feel like trusting God is a big part that a lot of people need. And just whatever happens. And I can't believe it. I just thank God for everything that's happening right now. I'm literally where I am right now is what I prayed for a few months back. And I mean, obviously there were some things taken away, there were some things put in my life, but I just can't thank God more than enough. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. We're here about to drop off these papers at my future school's office. They have an office here in San Antonio, but the school's not here. So yeah, just stay tuned. And I think there's a cop behind me. Here we go. Let's not do that. Let's not get a ticket. All right, guys. So that was like 3 weeks before I had got the big news that that something crazy happened. So I hope you enjoyed the little Austin stuff, because I stopped filming because I had to do all this paperwork, and I'm still doing paperwork as we speak. Literally right now I'm trying to get this stuff going. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this little throwback of not every single time was I happy. These are vlogs that I did before. There was a vlog I think in 2020 that I did whenever I was in college. Most of the vlogs was whenever I was in college, but the vlog that I was in college, whenever the beginning of this year, the 2021, there's a video in there whenever I was studying for my MCAT. And just like the little memories that I have right now, just of me putting in the work, basically. But here's the little throwback video of some of the vlogs that I did before. I hope you enjoy. Guys, so it is pretty late right now. It is like around 8 o'clock, 8:30, and I'm gonna get some studying done, and then after this I'm probably gonna play some video games. you know, with school and like just my future, I feel like it's difficult right now. But it's alright, because you know, in the Bible it says that even in tough times, you know, God is with us, so I don't have to worry about anything. You know, God's in control. He has my life. And yeah, so you are gonna see, I graduate in December with my bachelor's in biology. So I mean, there's not a lot of people that say that they have a bachelor's in biology because there's not a lot to do. So my main focus is going into medicine. I already know, and that's why I wanted to film this, because it's my last semester of college and I wanted to have something to look back to and see what I was doing basically right now. But Joe, if you see this in the future, you better be a doctor, just saying. And with that being said, guys, at the end of this video, stay tuned, because you're gonna see my live reaction whenever I actually got the email of me getting accepted. But I have received the letter. I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. Give me 1 second, let me get my drink. Now that I got my coffee, let's go ahead and tell this thing that I'm about to show y'all. So, as I was saying, I hope you enjoyed that little throwback. And guess what? Here we are, Joe. Here we are, pursuing our dream. Now, I know most of you are wondering, what school are you gonna go to? Where are you gonna go? Why that school? Why would you do that? And is it gonna work out? Well, let me tell you. You know, I probably like a year ago, I was thinking, I was like, hey, like, where am I gonna go to med school, you know? I wanted to go somewhere outside of San Antonio. I did not know where. And I decided to just look. So my choices were Florida, Georgia, Miami. I was actually here, but my first choice was this school that I'm about to say. There's certain reasons that I'm gonna tell y'all why I wanted to go to this school. I had applied to different schools. I applied to, you know, UIW. I applied to different little schools that I had wanted. Each application was like $100, so it was crazy, right? I'm over here spending so much money. I probably will tell you, if you're going to med school, save money, because each application is gonna be like $100. Then you gotta send transcripts, you gotta send MCAT scores, you gotta send all this other stuff, and it's just like so much. It's crazy. I did not believe that I was gonna be here. Honestly, I give all glory to God, because if I'm being honest, I do not know. My life just lined up. So starting with me going to shadowing this doctor. I don't know if I should say his name, but anyways, I shadowed a doctor. He has his own clinic, and he helped me so much. It's actually crazy, because I went into this doctor's office, you know, back in the probably like the beginning of kind of the end of last year, or somewhere around there. I don't remember, but I went in and I told him, I was like, hey, well, my mom is the one that connected me with him. And I was like, hey, I don't know if I should take my MCAT this year, or, you know, this was whenever I graduated, or if I should get a year off and then take it next year, which next year would be this year, 2024, which is coming. And he's like, no. He was like, no, don't do that. You know, take your MCAT this year because you just graduated. And then once you get your score, you're going to look at your score and you're going to see if you like it or not. And then you could take it again, but take your MCAT, enjoy the rest of the time off, and then go ahead and take it again if you don't like the score. So that's what I was gonna do. You know, I mean, that's what I wasn't. So that's what I wasn't gonna do. And I was like, you know what? He's right. So what I did is I took my MCAT in, I believe it was in June. I took my MCAT in June of this year. And I got a 490 something. And I didn't really like the score. I was like, hey, like, you know, I don't like the score. I want to take it again. I want to retake my MCAT. So then what I did is I was waiting. So I was like, you know what? I started doing I was already doing personal training, which helped me. And I was already doing all these other things. And then I entered a phlebotomy class, right? Because I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out of my jobs that I have. And I want to do a phlebotomy class now, because why not? You know, I'm going to be taking out blood from people. You know, it's going to get me closer to the medical field, and that's what I want to do. I want to be a doctor. So I do this phlebotomy classes, bam. And I signed up for, you know, the school that I wanted to, which is this one that I'm about to show y'all. I signed up to the school, and I'm like, hey, I don't know. I called the lady that that got it, that was in charge of like the students and stuff. I signed up and I'm like, hey, you think my MCAT score is gonna, do it or not? And she's like, I don't know. She was like, you could just retake it, we'll keep you in mind and I'll go ahead and give you a call. So then after that, the days go on, I'm like, all right, cool. That's whenever I joined that phlebotomy class and blah, 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 to get my resume up. So I get a call and she's like, hey, you need to finish your application. We looked at your other stuff, according to your GPA, which my GPA was a 3.75 in biology. So it was really, really high GPA. I did, soccer, mariachi. I did all these other things. I had 2 jobs. So I had like a pretty built resume, and I did a lot of volunteer hours with the work that I have, with the food bank and all this other stuff. So I had a resume. And well, with this school, despite the fact that it's not from here, it still requires, a MCAT score. It requires everything, the same thing as if I'm going to med school here. Hint, hint. Anyways, and so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll finish my application, whatever. And I finished my application, and they give me a call, and they're like, hey, we need all this paperwork. We need this, we need that, a certified birth certificate. So I go to LA. I went to LA. I got my birth certificate stamped, sealed, all my transcripts sealed, stamped, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, all this is costing me a lot of money. A lot of money. I probably spent at least already like $3 grand just on whatever I'm doing right now. But I'm here for it. I don't care. I'm trying to go into med school, and obviously, hopefully one day it'll pay back. And if it doesn't, well, at least I get to be a doctor and see people smile. You know what I mean? So I do that, and yeah, I just couldn't believe it. So here it is, the school that I got accepted to, and that school is UAG, guys. But it is with University of Arizona. So it's a med school that I'm gonna be doing 2 years in Guadalajara, and then 2 years my residency here back, hopefully in San Antonio. I'm gonna try to get a residency here in UT Health Science Center, or if not, they also have, I know students that are in Chicago. I know students that went to Arizona, students that are in New York. That's the one thing I wanted to talk about is, this school is in Mexico. So a lot of people are like, so you're gonna be a doctor in Mexico? No, that's not what it is. It's basically like a program that they have, everything's in English in Mexico. I'm gonna be doing my work all in English, and I could still become a doctor here. It's a program, but it's just in Mexico. But it's still an MD program that you become a doctor. Obviously you gotta take a test. You gotta take the USMLE 1 and 2, step 1 and step 2. You gotta take that. It's basically the same thing as a med student here, but it's just in a different country. As you can see, so it is School of Medicine. Congratulations. So I will be going there. I would be starting in January. So this is my last month, which is kind of a bummer because it's my last month here with my parents, with my I'm gonna be living on my own over there in a different country. But I'm excited. I really am excited. I think 2 doctors already that graduated from the school that I'm going to, and are actually doctors here, and one of them works with my mom. So it is doable. It is not just like it's a med school, right? And any med school is gonna be hard, and it's gonna be challenging no matter where you're at. And the reason why I also chose UAG is because it's my cultura, it's my family. Hispanic. I'm Hispanic. I speak Spanish, and my parents are from Mexico. And I wanted to dig deep into that little culture, living in Mexico. And what better way than to do it while I'm in med school? I already have my apartment. I already have all that stuff. I am a owner of an apartment, but I don't live there yet. But I do have an apartment over there already, and I'm excited. I'm excited to go over there and start living. And y'all are gonna come with me, so stay tuned, because we're not done yet. This is a big goal, but it's not the final goal. But just going into med school is crazy to me, because this is something that I dreamed of and as I said, you know, going to Austin, it's something that I dreamed of, and I just can't thank God enough for this opportunity. And of course my parents and my family, my friends, the ones that I have, the ones that I've lost, the ones that don't talk to me anymore. You know, I can't thank them enough. But no, not, you know, not every day is a good life. Not every day is you know, good for me. You know, sometimes I get stressed out too. I mean, I just put in the work. And if you know me since high school, you know, I have changed a lot, and I just can't thank God enough. And the obstacles that he has put into my life that have made me stronger and had made me the Joe that I am today, I just can't thank him enough. And I praise God for that, because honestly, I have been through, you know, some stuff, you know, just like everybody has their own problems. Everybody's problems are different. And you know, but we're getting through them. We're here, and yeah, we're going to school. And you know, it's just crazy to me, you know, looking at that throwback, you know, the things that I was doing and I didn't even realize, you know, just going to school full-time, having 2 jobs, you know, doing shadowing hours, going to these little different things to build my resume. Is just crazy to me how I managed to do everything without even noticing that I was doing these things, you know. It's just crazy. And if you're watching this, for all my friends, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we're not done yet, but trust me, I remember the ones that have helped me and the ones that have been with me, and we're gonna keep going, you know. This is the beginning of a big journey and a big goal that I had. And you know, I remember telling myself 3 years ago or 4 years ago, whenever I was starting college, I was like, I better do something with this biology degree, because I am not gonna be a bio teacher. And hopefully I still keep that word. So Joe from the past, you are where you wanted to be, and Joe in the future, good luck, keep going. And all I gotta say is, you're in med school now, so this is where you wanted to be, and this is where you're at. So now we gotta on our way to finish the journey and become the best doctor we can be. So yeah, but anyways, I hope y'all enjoy this last clip of me whenever I found out that I am going to the school. I was actually in my car and I got the email, and this was my live reaction. Guys, I literally just received my acceptance letter, and I am going to medical school. Oh my gosh, it's like 100% official. I got my acceptance letter, and I can't believe it right now. Like, words cannot describe how I'm feeling. This is crazy, guys. Like, this is a dream, a little kid's dream that I've been dreaming for, and I just can't believe it. I'm going to med school. I hope y'all enjoyed that live reaction. I was freaking out. But anyways, I just want to say thank y'all for everyone that have been watching since the beginning. So thank y'all so much. And we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try our best to keep putting vlogs out, even in med school. I'm gonna show y'all my apartment. I'm gonna show y'all everything. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, because this journey has just begun. Hey, we're going to med school. Let's go.